The date is Thursday, July 28th, 2009. My name is Judith Ford, and I have been lying to my husband since the moment I met him. I'm going on the record here to make this right, to remember. The time is 6:43, and I seem to have left my charger at Denny's, which means I have about 30 minutes, if I'm lucky, before this cuts out. I just have to do it. Jase? Jase, I can hear you on the other side of the door. You might as well just open it. Or you can keep me on the hook. Tough but fair considering circumstances. I'm slipping something through the mail slot, cool? Let me know when you've opened it. I'm just gonna stare at these trees. Ugh, mosquitoes. Fun. Okay, well, I guess there's two options. Either you're my husband, Jase Brian Connolly, who lives at 112 Secretariat Drive and plays under the video game handle GameBoy123, or you're a stranger in his childhood home. In either event, it'd be really cool of you to open the door. Also, I have to pee, so... Okay, I'll play your game. I'm not me. You're not you. Well, whoever you are, you share a lot in common with my husband, Jase. You have the same car, so either he sold it or maybe you stole it and didn't change the plates. So I feel like I know you, like we've met before. I drove like 27 hours to get to this place. If you were him, you'd open up the door. I know you're there. I know you're listening. You deserve to get to know the person you're trying your damnedest to let go. I know you care. Whoever you are, you have 1,000 reasons not to trust whoever I am. For whatever it's worth, I also have no clue as to who I actually am. But I know this is the first time in my life that I am sure. I drove like 27 hours, replaced 2 tires during a storm, and I won't leave till you open up the door. I know you're there. I hear you listening. You deserve to get to know the person you're trying your damnedest to let go. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. There are mosquitoes everywhere. I think they're eating me alive.
I'm only letting you in so you don't get eaten alive.
So you're saying that I won't be eaten alive in the house?
Not by mosquitoes.
Hi,
Please
Jase.
close the door on your way in.
And he's walking away. For the record, I think Jase is still upset. which totally checks out.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just, being molested by a tarp.
It's okay, Henry. She won't be here for long.
Who are you talking to?
I'll ask the questions. What are you doing here?
Is that a duck? Are we in the 4th season of Friends?
Yeah. This is the one where we find out that Rachel is a compulsive liar and has been lying about who she is for the past 2 years and even that her name is Rachel. And so Ross gets rightfully upset and is like, "Get away from me, crazy person." But of course, she somehow tracks him down even though he never told her the address of this place.
You think I'm a Rachel?
Look, I don't know who you are.
That's why I'm here. That's why I have these. Can you put the drill down? It's very intimidating.
Do you know what you've done? Like, do you actually know? Or have you lied to yourself so much that you've developed selective memory?
Let's see if I remember. If I recall correctly, I gave you a fake name when we met and continued to use that name while we dated, and then as we got married...
More than just a fake name. You think I care about a fake name?
Yes.
Well, you're right, I do. But I care more about the fact that I asked you point blank, and you didn't come clean. Which makes you more than just someone who lied. That makes you a liar.
Okay.
And I don't have time for liars.
Okay.
Why do you have your phone out? Are you recording this?
Just a little bit.
Are you being serious right now?
It's for me.
It's for you?
That is a really cute duck.
Correct. Yes, he's the best duck in the world.
Where did he come from?
Okay, his name is Henry, and he's here because I found him on the patio and invited him inside. He loves Cheerios and has incredible comedic timing and is kind of my best friend right now, which I'm sure sounds insane to you, but you know what? I feel like I don't have to explain things, seeing as how you refuse to explain even the most basic things to me, like, what is your name? Where were you born? Do you actually need food and sleep to function, or are you some sort of cyborg?
I wasn't judging. He seems like a really chill duck.
Well, he is very chill.
Whatever gets you through this stressful time, Jase, I'm all for it. Really. I only came out here to ask you to do one thing.
One thing?
Yeah, one thing. What was that?
That was the sound of a shelf I just installed buckling under the weight of 100 books. I knew I was putting... And there goes my grandmother's urn. And I actually have no idea what that is. Pardon me.
I know I'm not supposed to be asking questions, but your moms are loaded. Couldn't they have hired someone to do all this work on the house?
They don't know.
They don't know you're renovating?
You know, renovating is such a strong word. Do you smell smoke? Yeah, that's a fire. Just a small electrical fire. Just stay calm. Would you hand me that blanket?
Yeah. For the record, Jase is putting out a fire with what looks like an antique Quaker quilt.
What? Oh, damn it. I thought that was something else. Well, as you can see, your timing, as always, is impeccable.
One thing, Jase. That's all I'm asking for.
One thing. I came out here for one thing. And that little bitty one thing was to forget about you. But I guess I've learned something, that there's never really one thing. 'Cause pretty quickly one thing evolves into 2 or 3 or more. For example, see the light in the hallway? It was always flickering. Ever since I was little, it was always flickering. After 3 days here, it was unbearable. My list grew. 2, fix the light bulb, and 1, forget about you. Drove to town, bought a bulb, one of those new LEDs, brought it home, put it in, but the wires weren't connecting. Suddenly they went on the fritz. My list grew. 3, rewire the ceiling, 2, fix the light bulb, and 1, forget about you. So I went to the attic, and to my utmost delight, there it is, black mold killing us slowly each night. And I feel it's my duty to remove it. My list grew. 4, kill the black mold. 3, rewire the ceiling. 2, fix the light bulb. And 1, forget about you.
Yeah, but my one thing is
I'm not
really
done.
just...
See the tarp in the hallway that used to be a gallery wall? Lots of pictures, super classy. Sad I had to make the call, but in scouring for mold, I had to take the place apart. Because sometimes to solve a problem, you follow it back to the start.
Oh, who's that?
No one. It just does that when it rains. When I tried to rebuild the wall that I'd taken down, I discovered 2 holes burrowed right into the ground, and I didn't have the heart to kill 'em. So my list grew, but then the cement that I found to fill in the gaping holes didn't stick. It wasn't good. Apparently, cement can get old. And in trying to fix one thing, I made everything worse. My list grew. 9, buy new cement. 8, take care of this duck I found. 7, clean out the pipes for the bathroom and the kitchen. 6, rebuild the wall. 5, keep out the pests. 4, kill the black mold. 3, rewire the ceiling. 2, fix the light bulb. And 1, forget about you.
I think it's lovely to see you fix up this old house because you want it to be nice for your family. But I think maybe you're obsessing over things you can't control, hoping to control your feelings for...
What? No. These
you
things needed to be done, okay?
here
Okay, just stop moving towards me. Just stay on your side of the room, okay? We can talk this out.
saying that one thing.
No, listen. If
was
my
to
moms
forget
are gonna
about
be
me.
so nice to have me out here and respect
Well, all
my
I
need to
am
be alone during this
asking
really insane, crazy,
is for
impossible
you
time in
to
my
do
life,
the
the
first
absolute least I can do is just
which
go
could
around
also
and
be the last thing
destroy their house.
that you do with me. After tonight, you'll never hear from me again, if that's what you want. Everything we need to fix our marriage is inside this envelope. I'm asking for one chance. We'll do this one thing. It is the first thing we're doing together. Since
I found out you were not who I thought you were. We'll do this one thing. It could be the last thing.
For the record, it is now 7:06 p.m. My estranged husband Jase has not kicked me out of his childhood home.
Yet.
In fact, at this very moment, he is examining the contents of the mystery envelope I handed him. So far, he's found a manila folder. You're gonna want to shake that out. For the record, Jase is picking up a book of matches, and now he's picking up his wedding band, which he left on the kitchen counter for me because he's a drama queen.
What's this?
Jase is looking at a document.
The experimental generation of interpersonal closeness. A procedure and some preliminary findings. My wedding ring, a book of matches, and a scientific paper. Oh, I get it.
He's nodding his
The
head.
36 questions.
The 36 questions.
Well, it's definitely a poetic gesture. You and I fell in love when we did the 36 questions 2 years ago. Why wouldn't it work twice?
Ah, but the gesture isn't over yet. I knew it'd be tough for you to move forward without first moving on. Which is why you have the book of matches, and I have this.
What's that?
For the record, I have in my hand, bundled together by a single rubber band, every document I forged over the past 2 years in order to be Natalie Cook. I brought this here because I would like you, Jase, to be the person who sets everything that is and was Natalie Cook on fire.
So you want me to torch your Sam's Club card?
It's what it signifies, Jase. For the record, I'm placing the bundle of fake Natalie documents in a trash can and am now spraying it with lighter fluid and placing the trash can on the table between me and Jase. So now all Jase has to do is light a match and drop it in.
That's all Jase has to do.
Yes, that's all Jase has to do.
Burn your documents for you.
Burn my documents for us. Here, I'll even light the match for you. You just have to drop it in. For the record, Jase is staring at the match, looking incredulous.
Why is it so important that I torch your documents?
It's not. It's important that we torch them together. There is something to the ritual of setting some old shit on fire. A way of saying this now lives in memory. A way of saying it's only a memory. There's something to the ritual of setting a torch to what is gone. The Vikings did it to honor a memory, and now we do it to honor who I used to be. Let's say goodbye to Natalie. She was 33 tonight. Let's say goodbye to Natalie and her fake IDs.
She was imaginary.
Which is why we say goodbye to her and hello to me.
This is ridiculous.
Why?
I don't see why I have to be a part of your little cremation ceremony. You're the one who made her up.
It was a bit more collaborative than you're remembering.
All I want right now is the same thing I wanted 2 weeks ago. The truth. Why did you lie to me, and why does Natalie Cook exist in the first place?
The person that I was on the day you and I met was deeply ashamed of who she had become, so deeply ashamed of what she'd done. And when you showed her questions, the 36 questions, she looked ahead and saw who she wanted to be. She built a past, made up a history, details that fit this person named Natalie. Let's say goodbye to Natalie. She was 33 on her fake IDs.
She was real to me.
I don't expect for you to understand perfectly. I loved her too, as much as you, and she'd want you to bury her with me.
Okay,
Okay, what?
give me the match. There is something to the ritual of setting fire to the lie. A way of saying that's one win for honesty. What's done is done. Tonight I say goodbye to Natalie. She was 33 tonight. I say goodbye to Natalie
And her
fake IDs. She was imaginary. She was 33. May she rest in peace. Wow, that thing's really roaring.
Yeah, I put a lot of lighter fluid in. Is that smoke gonna be a problem?
No, none of the fire alarms work.
For the record, Jase is opening a window. For the record, one of the panes just...
Can we cool it with the record for a sec?
Okay,
Could you hand me that bucket?
sure thing. What are you doing? Scattering me into the wind?
It'd be great to not have this place reek of smoke when my moms get back.
I'm handing Jase the bucket. Jase is emptying out the bucket. Now he's spanking the bucket's bottom. And like that, she's gone. How do you feel?
Sad. And stupid.
Me too.
Particularly because I just made it impossible for you to leave. Because of course I would.
But how do you mean?
You have no identifying documents. How are you supposed to get in your car and drive to a hotel and check yourself in? Come here, Henry. Eat your Cheerios.
I have my passport.
You do?
Yeah. It's in the car. You want to see it?
What's the name on it?
My legal name?
Judith Ford.
Yes. Judith Ford. For the record, Jase has a far-off look in his eye. You want to meet Judith?
I think it would be nice to just see the document that has your name.
Totally.
Okay, Henry. We're stepping out for just a second. Try not to tear the place apart. Whoa! Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, it's Scott Bowling.
I can't believe you're here. I can't believe I'm entertaining this. I should not be entertaining this. I know that.
Why do you know that?
Because it's pointless.
Okay, it's pointless. How is it pointless?
It's pointless because... Okay, I'm gonna see your passport with your real name on it,
Yes.
with a picture taken before we met.
Yes.
I'm gonna see proof that you are who you say you are, and then what?
Then we meet, and we do the 36 questions.
Like a couple of strangers? Hit reset, act like you didn't lie to me for 2 years?
We don't act like anything. If you do the 36 questions with me, you'll meet Judith Ford.
But I don't have 36 questions. I have one question. Why did you do it?
And that one question has 1,000 answers. You're asking me why I made a split-second decision in the heat of the moment of meeting you. That's my life, Jase. That's me. That's Judith. Nice to meet you. Here's my passport. Would you like to do the 36 questions with me?
Judith Ford. Like the truck.
No relation, I'm pretty sure.
It says you got this in Arizona. When were you even in Arizona? Are you from Arizona? Are you actually really good at golf, but you were just saying that you hated it so I wouldn't see how good you were?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. Let's stay on task here.
What do you mean?
Jase Connolly. Answer me honestly. Right now, given the choice of anyone in the world, who would you want as a dinner guest?
You're trying to trick me.
I just asked you a question.
No, you asked me the question, the first question of 36. It doesn't matter, I'm not answering it.
Why not? Because you don't want me to know the truth? Anyone in the world, your house, dinner, get to know each other, spill all. Who would it be?
I don't have to answer this.
You're already telling me.
Michelle Obama.
Wrong. Who would it be, Jase? Anyone in the world.
I would have dinner with Judith. Okay? If I could have anyone over, it would be Judith. As much as it pains me to say. I wish it were somebody else, but given the choice of anyone in the world, the only person I'd want over for dinner is you. Yes, I'd have dinner with Judith, so I could ask questions, or maybe one question: who are you? And why were you living a lie? It would probably end in a fight, but once I knew the truth, the real truth, maybe I could stay strong and politely send Judith out into the night. That'd be nice. Yes, I would break bread with the woman who lied to my face. Because in my head, I've been wondering how she kept up the pace. To live in a lie for so long, to string her husband along. How in the hell could she think that was okay? I choose dinner with Judith over Obama and over Rihanna and even my celeb wife Charlize Theron. I would die to dine with all three, but if I'm being real, and I want to be real, in a world full of people, the only person I'd want over for dinner is you. Yes, in a world full of people who all haven't hurt me the way that you've hurt me, the only person I want over for dinner is you. the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. We should go back inside.
Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Who I'd want over for dinner?
I bet I can guess.
And I bet you'd be right. It's you.
Well, obviously, Judith, yes. Come on, let's go. Watch your step.
I'm definitely wearing the wrong shoes.
Come on, look, just take your shoes off. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your, just come on, run. I've got it. Come on, I'm not gonna carry you. Come on, just give me your hand. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. This is not funny. I don't know why you're laughing. I'm soaked. Okay, whoa, watch it. There's a rock there, okay?
That was insane. You're soaked.
You're soaked. Henry!
For the record, Jase is looking for the duck, who I can only assume is loving this. I'm a total duck novice, though. Jase, there's a lot of water coming in.
Yeah, that's just the roof. I was in the middle of shingling. Oh, thank God, okay. He's under the table. Will you help me?
Yeah, what can I...
Just put the phone down for a second and stand over there and keep him from booking it, okay? Is the door closed?
Yeah, I closed it.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, just a little shaken up. You cold, buddy? You cold? Judith, get the blanket.
Yeah, here.
Thanks. That better, little guy? That better? Is that all better? Oh, everything's gonna be okay. Oh, you're safe now. Shh.
Can I pet him?
Yeah, sure. He likes it when you scratch the top of his head.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's really effing cute.
Thank you. He's a good listener. Whoa, shh, okay. It's okay, buddy. It's just the ceiling filling up with water.
That sounded like it was right outside.
Probably just a dead tree falling. There's...
Oh, that sounded like some Cloverfield shit.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it right now. Our best game plan is to hunker down here and wait it out. We'll see what needs immediate repairs in the morning. And by we, I mean me and Henry, obviously.
Obviously. For the record...
For the record, what?
You just undressed me with your eyes.
I did not.
You did!
I looked at your shirt.
Let it be known that sparks flew.
No sparks. No sparks for the record. For the record, my eyes just happened to glance down at Natalie's shirt.
Judith?
At Judith's shirt because it's completely see-through and her nips are like totally out there for everyone to see.
Oh, so they are.
So you see how that could be awkward.
Right, because it's like, whose tits are these anyway?
You're joking, but actually...
Are you going to let me borrow a shirt?
Wait. Was this part of your plan?
Yeah, Jase. I made this storm happen because I'm an X-Man now. Is your stuff upstairs? Assuming the roof hasn't blown off?
Second door on the left, third drawer in the dresser. Please don't poke around.
I left my phone down there as collateral. Feel free to toss it out the window if you catch me snooping.
Okay, but hurry up, please. I don't have all night to do the questions, and I'd like to be up at a reasonable time tomorrow morning. I have a lot of stuff to... burn to the ground. Just... I don't want to hear it, Henry, okay? You saw how I tried to deflect. She's unstoppable. Thank you, doorbell. Glad to hear you weigh on this too. 35 questions. I'm not gonna get through 4. For the record, this is self-destructive. For the record, I'm aware of that. For the record, I've been picturing her body draped over the sofa wearing nothing but her hat. For the record, I'm screwed. For the record, this can still go my way. For the record, I can keep my pride. All I have to do is keep us focused on the questions. Each one of her responses will remind me how she lied. That's the answer. That's what I'll do. I'll use use the 36 questions as a lifeline. And of course I have sympathy for the pathological liar who did this to me. And yes, I admit, I wish I could touch her. But the questions will make one thing clear. There's nothing left of my old life to spare, no matter how much I may.
Ta-da!
What's up?
What do you think?
About what?
My jersey. Go Seawolves!
Yeah, go Seawolves. Anyway, I was just setting the table here. I don't know why I did that. That's weird.
It makes perfect sense to me. It's kind of like a weird first date, which is why we really ought to have more booze.
I have whiskey, but did you want wine?
Do you have wine?
Yeah, the glass shattered on the chiller last night, but I think the reds are okay. I'll just, I'll get them. I'll be right back. Stay with Judith, Henry.
Hey, Henry. I can't imagine all the horrible stuff you've heard about me. Well, it's all true. You don't seem like the kind of duck who holds a grudge. You're not a whiskey drinker, are you? No. You keep your wits about you. I like that. For the record, I did not expect this. I really thought that it would be a harder sell. I came up with this plan at 4 a.m. on Interstate 10. How was I to know that it would work so well? For the record, I haven't thought a lot about the way I'll answer. I guess I'm still afraid that I might lie. If only I could make him see if I was given the choice of telling him the truth or sticking knives into my eyes. I'd pick the knives. But I'll survive. I'll treat the 36 questions as a pastime. 36 questions just like last time. And maybe it's wrong to say, but his defense and distance will not sway me from believing this is possible. If he didn't love me anymore, then why the hell did he open the front door? I think it's a sign that he's... Hey, what's up?
There's a good chance this wine is terrible.
I'd settle for drinkable.
I make no promises. Oh, you lit candles.
Yeah, I thought it'd help set the mood.
What's the mood?
Hopeful? Just like our first date, when we sat on your carpet, drank 2 bottles of wine.
This is different. 2 years have gone by, our whole life was a lie.
But there's something that feels so familiar. We've been here before.
Staring at each other,
Suddenly caring for each other, moving on to question 2.
would you like to be famous? In what way?
We're asking 36 questions to each other.
Tonight it's 36 reasons why you and I cannot be healthy for each other.
We're asking 36 questions tonight.
36 questions for the second time. 36 questions for the last time. 36 I said I'd have dinner with Judith. One thing I said I'd have dinner with Judith. One thing I said I'd have dinner with Judith. 36 this will be the last thing.
My name is Judith Ford, and it's been 8 minutes since my last recording. In that time, I've committed the terrible sins of pouring myself a very tall glass of whiskey and going number 1 in a toilet that screams when you try to flush it.
It's on my list.
As you'll recall from a previous memo, everything was going swimmingly. We were all set up to dive into the 36 questions. Candles, whiskey, duck. When, of course, my phone dies. Who should save us but runaway husband himself, Jase Connolly? After pulling a few hairs out of his perfect head, he kindly bowed to my need for accountability and let us use his charger. However, the only working outlet in his house happens to be in his bedroom closet. So I'm quite literally trapped in Jase's closet.
Could you keep it down in there, please? It's okay, Henry. It's just a woman in her closet.
I have in my hand the printout of the questions, aka the experimental generation of interpersonal closeness. As you know, these questions hold a special significance to us because we asked them to each other on our first date.
And you faked your answers, for the record.
I faked some answers, for the record. Now, you remember the whole point of this experiment, created by actual scientists, was to find out if a certain set of questions can make two total strangers, or in this case, estranged persons, feel super close. And super horny.
Judith.
It's this. I'm reading the prompt.
That is not a funny joke to make in my childhood bedroom.
Jase, I'm not gonna jump your bones under your, super cool train spotting poster. Besides, this is a first date. I'm not that kind of lady. Or am I?
Nobody knows.
So, question 1 we asked out by the card. If you could have anyone over for dinner, who would it be? We said each other. Good start to the night, I'd say. Do you want some wine, lover?
Could you please not call me that? And yeah, okay, I'll have some wine. But just a little bit. That's good. That's good.
The way it works is we take turns being the first to ask a question. Since I asked question 1, question 2 has to come from Jase.
Question 2. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
No.
No what?
No, I would not like to be famous.
Okay, why not?
Well, that's not really the question.
Well, yeah, but you should probably extrapolate.
Why? That's extra credit.
Because I just got out of a relationship where honesty was kind of an issue, so I'm looking for someone who is an open book.
I am an open book. You opened right to the page about being famous and found 2 words. No thanks.
That's the absolute minimum, which is very strange for a first date. Or okay, whatever this is.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to hear my answer?
Of course.
I'd like to be famous for reforming American education. And also for winning the Bachelorette.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Now that's an answer. It tells you something about me.
Okay, noted. I'll try it out on the next one. All right, question 3. Before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say? If so, why?
I only rehearse calls when I know I'm going to have to speak Spanish. Okay, your turn.
I do not rehearse phone calls.
And now you say why?
Because, you know me, I rarely think about what I say until I've already said it, and then forget what I said shortly thereafter.
I know that was true of Natalie.
Well, it's also true of me. In fact, most of these beginning questions are probably going to be the same answers.
Well, maybe you should change your answers then.
Why should I change my answers?
Because you're supposed to be Judith now. I don't want to hear Natalie's answers. We set her on fire in a trash can, remember?
I do.
So let's get some Judith answers. At this point, all I know about you is that you're a big fat liar and you were born in Arizona. That's 2 strikes.
Okay, number 1, rude. 2, that's not true.
Which part?
That you only know 2 things about me. You know a million things about me, Jase. You know more about me than anyone in the world. When I was with you, I was real. When I was with you, I could be myself. When I was with you, I didn't feel lost, confused, or frightened, or scared to be who I am. When I was with you, I was real.
Well, that's a beautiful sentiment.
It's not a sentiment, it's a fact. Ask me the next question.
Question 4. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
What do you think my answer is?
I have no idea.
You don't know what I like?
I know what you did like.
It's the same, Jase. That's my point. It's not like I was lying about literally everything. Judith and Natalie, we like the same things. Here, I can prove it. We both think you look great in a knit sweater. We both enjoy an empty cafe. We both are actual human beings to waiters. We both are not totally straight. None of that changes. warm weather. We both like playing guitar. We both like when you tell me the plots of bad movies. We both forget our card at the bar almost always. When I was with you, I was real. When I was with you, I could be myself. When I was with you, I was real. Like as real as my retainer that I left at your house one time. When I am with you, I am real. Now, do you remember what I said the first time we did the questions about my perfect day?
Yes, you said that tomorrow could be the perfect day if we let it be. That's not the kind of answer you forget, especially when the person answering it is wearing a low-cut blouse.
Thinking about my blouse?
I'm remembering it. Do you remember my answer?
The broad strokes. A picnic in the park with your family, a mini muffin basket for lunch, everyone getting together under a big blanket and watching the entire third season of The Office.
Still true?
And I'd still want to be there with you. Question 5. When was the last time you sang to yourself? To someone else?
This afternoon, to Henry.
What about to yourself?
He only stayed for half.
The last time I sang was on my way over here in the car.
You sang? What did you sing?
Oh, I'm gonna die out here.
Oh, that hit. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and I think that counts as me singing to someone else. Ask me the next one.
Question 6. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Do you remember my answer?
Body. Do you remember mine?
Mind? Nothing has changed. We're still a good, half-sexy team. Question 7. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Oh, you said you thought you were gonna die in your car, but you weren't sure how.
Right, and you said that you weren't afraid of death.
And I'm still not. I'm only afraid of dying alone. Read the next one.
Question 8. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
Easy. We both are super good at Settlers of Catan. We both become monsters when we lose. We both think we have the best, worst name for a band. We both check Twitter for our news. There's 4.
We both say the other is better at cooking. We both hate that kitchen island we built. We both need a glass of water on the bedside table, and we both recycle purely out of guilt. We both have dreams much bigger than ourselves. We both think that's how to live. We both put up a fight for all the right reasons, and we both eventually give. I tried so hard to separate who you are from who you were, but now I'm re-evaluating how similar you are to her. You have the same voice and the same cadence when you speak. If I close my eyes, you still sound to me like Natalie. Am I in love with Natalie? Or who's right in front of me? I admit that I feel shivers running down my spine. Your skin close to mine. It's like my 5 senses make my heart defenseless. With you. With you.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think this first date is going great.
What is happening?
You're letting your guard down, Jase. The questions are working their magic on you.
That is not true. My guard is up. I've got walls.
Okay, I think we need more wine. Don't you? I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this charging.
Okay, but the bottle's in the...
Jase, relax. It's me, remember? I'll make sure we don't drink your mom's fancy world-class vino. Yellowtail best. While I'm downstairs, maybe you can think about what you're grateful for.
Okay. I'll just be here then. Henry, can you move over so I can... We don't believe her. Right, Henry? You're skeptical. I'm skeptical too. She doesn't seem sorry at all, which is bizarre, right? I mean, I guess I should be grateful that Natalie and Judith are both terrible at accepting any kind of blame. Exactly, because if she apologized, I'd forgive her. You know I'm a total sucker for an apology. Remember that time you pooped in my box of journals? Water under the bridge, buddy. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm just gonna stay strong. This is worth it. I'm gonna learn the truth without falling back in love with her. Whoa!
Jase?
Yeah?
The lights are off.
Really? Yeah, I know. Are you okay?
Yeah. It's just very dark. That wasn't me. That was...
You know what? Just stay put. I'll bring your phone down. Oh, great, which is still recording because of course you wouldn't turn it off. Why would you? Okay, so for the record, the power is off and it's pitch black in here and I can hear water in the walls and I think I'm about to enter a dissociative state, but at least we're going to capture it all for later reference. Something to play back from my psychiatric panel. Okay, come here, Henry. Okay. Hold on, buddy. We're going to go down the stairs. Okay, we're just going to ignore these sounds because we're not 100% sure what they are. It's okay.
Jase?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're hearing the same sounds as me.
Yeah, it's just the house caving in on us.
I hear Henry. Are you holding him or is he levitating towards me?
Here's your phone.
Thank you. Whoa. House phone still works.
Yeah, the house phone was never not working, trust me.
I didn't even realize you had one. Jase?
No one calls it but my mom's. And sometimes this older guy named Jerry, but I think he's just confused.
Which one do you think it is?
My mom's. They have that mom sense, you know?
Are you gonna answer it?
So I can tell them you're not here? No, I don't think so. I'm a terrible liar.
Oh, damn it. My phone jumped from 8% to 5%. That little bastard.
Oh, I guess that's the end of the record.
Oh, you wish, dude. There has to be some way we can charge it. Oh, how about your truck? Do you have a charger in there?
No, we're not going to sit in my truck in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Greetings from our lives on the road. Jase decided it was too weird and possibly too sexy to sit in his truck without going somewhere, so now we're driving around his old neighborhood looking for makeout spots.
We're actually pretty close to that spot that me and Carl used to stand up on top and hit golf balls off in the middle of the night.
Counterpoint, we don't do that. We find somewhere together. I dug pretty deep into the glove compartment and found one of those maps that has a cartoon version of every point of interest. So I've winnowed it down to 3 possible dream destinations. One of them is a motel.
No.
One of them is Applebee's, which I know you love because you're an American boy. And one of them is a putt-putt course, which sounds like the place to be in a thunderstorm. Oh, and we brought the duck. Jase thought it would be too cruel to keep him in the dark alone, so he's riding around with us in the back seat. You want more Cheerios, Henry? Perfect segue into question 9. For what in life are you most grateful?
Well, I have a lot to be grateful for. That's the silver lining of your life blowing up. You become acutely aware of what you actually have. I have wonderful parents. I have a job that I love. I have a duck in my backseat eating Cheerios out of my estranged wife's hands.
I, for one, am grateful for second chances. Oh, I don't know. That sounds cheesy.
That's not cheesy. That's honest. That's real.
Branch!
I see it.
Okay, so that brings us to question 10, which I'll read for you since you're operating a moving vehicle and we are smart.
Oh yeah, definitely smart.
Question 10 is to me. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
You hear that, Henry? That's what we call a pregnant pause.
Okay, not pregnant. Can I just say my answer is literally everything?
Well, last time you said you wished your parents were alive.
So glad you remember that. Really good memory, Jase.
That's not true anymore?
Yeah, I'd like to put my answer on the record as everything.
Whoa. It just dawned on me that your parents might actually be alive. Are your parents alive?
Yes, my parents are
my
alive,
God.
regrettably.
Are you kidding me? So the story you told me about the car accident was a total lie.
It was partially true, except the outcome. They did get in a really bad car accident once, but they were fine. My dad had to wear a hand brace.
A hand brace? You are unbelievable.
And I can't believe we're still at this light.
Who tells someone they just met that their parents are dead?
Someone who really didn't want you to meet her parents. Trust me, they are the worst.
Trust you?
Yes, trust me.
So why did you tell me that?
Ask me the question you're supposed to.
Fine. Question 10. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
When I was a little girl, like really little, like 8 or so, I was playing in my father's study, a place in the house I wasn't supposed to go. My father fancied himself a sailor. His study was filled with nautical decor. He kept a boat in the bottle on the top of a shelf, and it shattered on the ground when I slammed the door. I told my mother everything. I told her I was so sorry. She told me don't cry. When he comes home tonight, we can make everything okay. This is all we have to say. We don't remember a boat in a bottle. It must have fallen off its shelf alone. We know you loved it, we're so sad it's broken, but neither one of us was even home. And it's our word, yes, our word against his. So I hid screw-ups from my father, made up school awards to please my mom. Whatever made the steak taste better, whatever kept the waters calm. I was told to keep their secrets, and in turn they'd keep mine. As I got older, I got dumber. I couldn't help but cross the line. 3 times I nearly wrecked my life. 3 times I nearly came to ruin. 3 times went crying to my parents, who said they'd make it go away. Yes, this is all we had to say. We never rented a house in Sedona. We didn't see Camille the day she died. We haven't been on our boat in some years now, so we don't care what you found inside. And it's our word, yes, our word. It's our word, yes, our word against theirs. Somebody was paid to make it go away. Everyone was paid to make the problems go away. Doesn't matter who gets screwed or who is blamed. Do what you need to do to clear your name. An inconvenient truth can be easily erased. When I was 26, I was living in New York. I developed some fun habits, put my white blood cells to work. I remember it so clearly. I was home alone on a Tuesday night. To level out, I popped some downers, but couldn't seem to get my mind right. I drew a bath and slipped into it, and suddenly became aware I couldn't keep my head above water. I took a final gasp of air, and as I lay there helplessly, a million different thoughts came to me. I saw my parents, hearing I thought about what they might say. Our daughter Judith, no, she moved to Austin. She's very happy there, or so we hear. She's always been so goddamned independent. The years go by and now we barely see her. Our daughter Judith, you must be mistaken. You mean the girl we raised as if our own. We loved her so much she felt like our child, but eventually we had to send her home. It'd be their word, only their word. It'd be their word, only their word, on its own. The light?
What?
The light changed. You can go.
Oh, sorry.
That was way too much.
No,
Did I even answer the question?
I think so.
I haven't thought about this stuff in so long.
Let me get this straight. You drowned.
Yeah, I was dead for 3 minutes. Spoiler alert, death is an endless void of nothingness.
All right.
What are we doing? Why are we stopped?
Judith, I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry your parents messed you up.
Thanks, man.
No, I mean it. Look at me. I'm sorry your parents set a bad example for you. That wasn't fair.
Yeah, well, you don't get to pick. What about you? Would you change anything?
I guess at this point I would ask my parents to raise me to be less trusting.
You'd ask them. That's adorable.
Look, anyway, I just wanted to say that.
No, wait, don't. This is the spot.
What do you mean? We're pulled over on the highway.
Not half a mile from the motel, see? All we had to do was drive and we ended up exactly where we needed to be.
We are not going to a motel.
You know, you're right. A motel's a little too quick for right now. We still got lots of questions to get through. The beach it is, then.
The beach?
Yeah, man, do you hear the waves? I feel the ocean calling me.
Judith, wait. Henry, no. Don't go anywhere. We are not going anywhere.
Ooh, you're probably gonna want your jacket because you're a chilly willy. We'll be right back, Henry. We'll just be right over that dune making love to each other.
That's not true, Henry.
Okay, he gets it, Jase. You don't have to treat him like a baby. Come on, before it starts raining again. Oh, we should probably bring the Seagrams, right? Okay, I'm gonna bring the Seagrams. You coming, Jase?
Okay. It's very windy out here.
For the record, we're on the beach and it is very windy. I told you to bring your jacket.
Could you please shine a light over here? I think my beanie blew into the ocean.
I have it.
You do?
No, I just said that so you'd stop looking for it.
Judith!
I want to take advantage of this perfect moment before it rains again.
What exactly is perfect about this moment?
You're here, I'm here. I told you I lied about my parents and that I died, and you didn't push me out of the car. Come here, if your head's cold, stick it inside my blazer.
What?
If you get close enough, we can put my blazer over our heads and talk to the record
You are
here.
an actual lunatic. There's no way we're gonna both fit in your...
Are you comfortable?
Oh yeah, super comfy. This isn't weird at all.
Good. Question 11. Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. Can you stand to be out here 8 more minutes?
I don't think we need 8 minutes. You know my life story.
That's true. I wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Okay, well, 2 moms. Grew up around here-ish. 1 brother, older, who was married and living in Palm Springs with his husband, and my niece. I always wanted to be a teacher, and I became one. Lost my virginity at age 21. Thank you, Lisa Kuhlman. Dated this girl for a few years in college who grew up to be a famous journalist. Am I going too fast?
I'm not timing you.
Then my mom's moved to Austin, and I moved to Austin. And then I met you. And we got married really fast, though everyone said it was a bad idea. And then we had our life together for a couple of years, which was nice. And then, I don't know, now we're here, on the beach, under your blazer.
And how do you feel about that?
That's not the question.
Oh, he's learning.
Okay, I want to know your life story. your real life story. Was the computer summer camp with the soft serve machine real?
Oh yeah, that was real. That stuff, that's me.
So, you were born in Phoenix?
Yeah, I was born in Phoenix. My parents are what I think are colloquially referred to as monster people. I lived in New York for a bit, and I got laid for the first time when I was 15.
Kevin McKinney?
Yeah, Kevin McKinney. Couldn't make him up. Did make up where it happened, though, because it was actually on my parents' yacht.
Oh, God.
My first time was actually on a yacht.
That definitely changes things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there might have been a small uptick in the asshole meter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did the 20s thing. Was a writer for a while. Then a nanny. Then I died. Then I moved to Denver. Then I moved to Seattle. Then I moved to Austin.
Hold on, whoa, slow down.
What's the matter?
You're skipping over a lot of stuff. When did you live in Denver?
Jase.
What?
The prompt is tell your life story in as much detail as possible.
Details, yes.
I'm trying to tell you the honest details. The details of my life. The life I want to tell you about. And I'm getting to that, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So you moved to Austin, and then what?
Well, that's where my life really started. My life started when I went for a jog and spotted you in the park, sitting with the dog. So I stopped and asked, can I pet your dog? So there we were, me and this golden retriever basking in the abundance of sun Austin provides. And suddenly you blurted out, this isn't my dog, actually. It's my friend's dog, Sheila. I'm taking care of her while he's away. She's on a lot of medication. And I laughed and you laughed, saying you didn't want to be found out when you asked me to coffee, and there was no dog. I said yes, and you said, I'm Jase, what's your name? And I heard the perfect opportunity to be someone else entirely, free from my history. For one single cup of coffee, I would be Natalie. Obviously, that's not how it went down. 1 cup of coffee turned into 2 bottles of wine, 3 desserts, and staying up talking till 4 in the morning. Too late to backpedal. Too good not to keep going. It felt like my life, but a better version. With you in my life, I was a better person. I heard music in the words you were saying, melodies with no band playing. For the first time I was in love, and I loved who I was with you. All the mundane shit I used to hate, like recycling plastic and flossing every day, making breakfast, paying bills, watering the plants on our windowsill, was invigorated with your sense of wonder. Pillow talk, afternoon walks, holding hands in the parking lot of Home Depot, dealing with inevitable misfortunes that were barely manageable, like that time we accidentally hit a squirrel with your car. That was an unfortunate anecdote, but do you know what I mean? It felt like my life, but a better version. With you in my life, I was a better person. I heard music in the words you were saying, melodies with no band playing. parents finally tracked me down. After years of jumping from town to town, they found you and me, men in suits at our front door, asking you about Judith Ford, and I knew instantly. They say before you die, your whole life flashes before your very eyes. Well, it didn't the first time, but this time I heard each and every lie I'd ever told you. I tried to cling to the life I'd made together with you, so I did the only thing I knew how to. I denied who I was because I wanted to keep my life, but the better version. Natalie, your wife, she was a better person. I memorized your voice and how you say goodbye, but you never said goodbye. You never said goodbye, and I held on to our life and who I was with you. Jase, I'm sorry. I happen to know for a fact there is a motel just down the road.
No. No.
Yes.
I can't. I'm not going to.
Greetings from our motel room, future Judith. If you're wondering why Jase was just singing the theme song to Frasier, it's because on the way up here
Wait. No. I need to explain it. Let me explain it because you're not going to explain it right. Okay, because I'm telling you, I heard someone in the room listening to Frasier, watching Frasier, and she says that she did not hear it, but if I didn't hear it, then why is the song from Frasier stuck in my head?
Sounds logic for nearly 10 o'clock Eastern time. Also, seeing as we have been exchanging swigs from a bottle of Seagram's for the past 40 minutes. Only a few questions were asked before I realized that I had turned off the voice memo after... Oh, what was it? Oh, I remember.
What?
Jase kissed me.
I'm gonna find it. I can prove it.
Prove what?
Prove that Frasier is on somewhere in this motel. Hotel.
Okay, so we did question 12. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one ability or quality, what would it be? And Jase said...
I said fly, baby. I want to fly like a baby bird, like a duck. Oh, I miss Henry.
Aw, me too. I think he's very comfortable in his little backseat nest, though.
God, this Frasier thing's really bugging me.
I answered going off of the superhero theme that I would like to be able to shapeshift, a la Mystique. Can you put that on mute?
I can't find it.
I believe you, Jase.
That's right.
Ugh, I believe you heard it.
Yes, I know that it's on somewhere. Did you say you wanted to split a candy bar?
I will have one bite of a candy bar.
Ooh.
Question 13 was, if a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? He'd want to know if... how'd you phrase it?
Will my capacity to forgive be my downfall? Oh, they have Toblerone.
The most romantic of candy bars.
I'm going for it.
I said I wanted a crystal ball to tell me if I'm actually good in bed, which is true and embarrassing.
And honest, which is the reason for the season.
Question 14 was, is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? Jase said he'd never done sexy cosplay. Weird Doctor Who bedroom stuff. What was your reason for not doing it?
This bed is so bouncy. I said that I feel like I couldn't do the role justice, you know? Lots of scarf stuff.
Give me that. I changed my answer to his because that sounded fun. Question 15 was, what is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Student loan! High five!
Right. Jace's was paying off his student loan. Mine was winning 2 episodes of Wheel of Fortune, which Jace was there for.
Oh, this is actually a lot of chocolate.
You don't have to eat it.
I'm not going to eat it. All of it, just some of it.
Question 16 was, what do you value most in a friendship? I said dependability. He said honesty. Both pretty pointed answers, I'd say, considering I lied and you left.
Yeah.
Speed round, what do you say?
Yeah, speed round, love it.
Question 17, what is your most treasured memory?
My mom teaching me Edelweiss on the piano.
For me, it was our wedding. Hands down, best night of my life.
Okay, question 18, what is your most terrible memory?
Dying. That was pretty bad. The day you found out I had a fake name sucked. Finding out you skipped town without telling me where you were going super sucked.
Okay, gotta pick one.
You leaving then. Your turn.
My most terrible memory has to be finding out that you were lying to me and then having to tell my mom that they were right. I hated them for being so right, and I especially hated you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, that's good. That's honest.
You know, I think I need another adult beverage. What's the next question?
Question 19. If you knew that in 1 year you were going to die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Why?
Yes. I would do myself a huge favor and stop caring about what other people think of me and live my life the way I want to live it. And, well, there would be no repercussions because I'd be dying, so who cares, right? Seems easier.
Dying, you mean?
No. That's not what I meant. I don't want to die. No, I guess I'm just saying at this point it would be easier than having to explain to every single important person in my life why you're back in the picture.
Am I back in the picture?
What do you mean?
Are you taking me back? Are we together?
That's not the question.
Isn't that the only question?
Well, I'm still undecided.
You kissed me and you're undecided.
We're only on question 19.
Suddenly you care about the questions.
Well, I'm doing them, aren't I?
You are.
Do you not care about the questions? Listen, I guess I just want it on record that I haven't agreed to anything.
Yeah, you just opened the door, you burned my document.
Because you told me to.
You kissed me on the beach, Jase. Did I tell you to do that?
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a little break to go check on Henry.
You want me to go with you?
No. That's alright. I think I just need a moment off the record, if that's okay with you.
For the record, Jase just grabbed his keys off the counter.
Why is that relevant?
Why is any of it relevant?
You're acting like I'm doing something sinister. I'm just checking on Henry.
I'm only trying to say what was happening.
Keys. These are my truck keys, which I am using to open the truck to check on Henry.
So do it!
Your energy is so weird right now.
I'm a little on edge.
Well, you can relax.
Don't tell me to relax!
You're acting like I'm up to something.
I'm not trying to.
You really think I'm going to drive away? After all this?
You've done it before.
Okay, Judith.
I'm not wrong.
It was unnecessary.
It was honest.
You're insinuating that I have something up my sleeve. I'm not the liar in this relationship.
No, you're the one who vanishes into thin air.
Wow, that's a little dramatic even for you. I sit you down and gave you a chance to explain.
And then you disappeared.
Because you lied to me. And then you lied about lying to me.
And I said I was sorry I did that. So when are you gonna let me off the hook?
Let you off the hook?
Yeah. When do I get out of lie jail?
That's not how it works.
Then tell me how it works.
Tell you how it works.
Yes.
I'm never gonna be able to trust you again. No matter what happens, no matter how this night ends, that's just the reality.
That's just the reality. And that reality isn't something you have any control over.
Yeah, that's what makes it reality.
Okay, so clearly I'm not living in reality. Oh, that's my problem. So, wait, when you kissed me 20 minutes ago, that wasn't reality?
That was me wanting what I can't have.
Or maybe you won't let yourself have it, Jase. Jase?
To leave you behind. I know that sounds harsh, but that's the reality. I wish we had our old life, but that shit's impossible, that's just reality. I should have told you the minute you came, but you sounded distraught standing out in the rain, and I wanted to let you in, swallow your pain, because that's what I always do. But I made a pact with my moms. Under no circumstance should I hear out Natalie. Unlike you, I keep my word, and promises I make become my reality. You like to live your life blurring the lines, bending the rules to make yourself look better. But all that I wanted was something concrete, and to know for a fact you are real. What I know is I still love you. That's my reality, you know. I'd give anything to wake up with you next to me. You and I spent 2 years of our lives lost in your lies, far from reality. And it felt like a dream, 'cause it was. Why do I always give in? That is on me to change, that's my reality. I can't do this to myself again. I deserve someone who accepts reality. I can't imagine rebuilding my life with you, constantly on the edge of what I know is true. And you would string me along like you always do, knowing I would never let go. It was wrong of me to string you along, Judith.
You weren't. You were starting to actually get it.
I wanted to know why you lied to me, and I let that cloud my judgment.
You are finding out who I am, and you are growing as a person. It doesn't feel good to grow, Jase. We know this. It hurts our brains. It's technically brain damage.
I'm going back to the house.
No, please.
I need to spend the night alone. I think this is better for the both of us.
I don't think you want to do this. You drive away right now, leaving me with nothing but Cheerios. I might not hunt you down.
You're not gonna hunt me down, because it's over. I'm saying it's over.
I can't hear you over your scampering away. Tell it to my face,
Judith.
please. Come on, is this the pattern now? Jase, please don't do this. I'm asking you. Please stop driving away. Well, I guess it's just you and me, future Judith. Maybe you can help me out with this one. Question 19. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Why?